Yo, what is going on, guys? GZTV back with another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about Dexter, the final episode of season 5. This is in fact the big one. That's what they call this episode. Yeah, I mean, they had to call one of the episodes that of a finale. So, yeah, we're just going to quickly talk about this, give you guys a little bit of my thoughts, that sort of thing. So, Dexter is retrieving his tools from the trunk in his bedroom to go kill Jordan Chase. That's kind of his plan. As Dexter is about to leave his apartment, he's surprised by the arrival of Sonia, Harrison, Cody, Astor, and Paul's parents. Paul. Rita's husband, Paul? Okay. Wait. Paul's parents. What the fuck? I can't think of who Paul is right now. I'm drawing a blank. It has to be her ex-husband, right? Oh, they laugh. They're having Harrison's birthday party in Miami. Surprise him. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Staying in a nearby motel. Deb is in Maria Huerta's office bemoaning the fact that Jordan Chase has slipped away, and you need to take action. They need to get onto it, apparently. He wasn't at the airport, and he kind of just got out of their grasp. Deb asks Quinn where he was the night before, and he quickly changes the topic to whether she thinks Jordan is missing because Vigilante's in love and got to him. So yeah, where she was tonight, last night. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry, this review is kind of dog shit. So, as he's driving, Dexter calls Jordan, who greets him with sarcasm and psycho-babble regarding Dexter's feelings. He's trying to kind of console him, but at the same time mock him a little bit, which is kind of an interesting little dynamic we have going on there. Meanwhile, Lumen is being held captive in the trunk of Jordan's car. He is on the way to, eventually we find out it's going to be Camp River Jordan? Is that what it was called? Yeah. A vendor tries to stop him, and then the vendor hears that Lumen's struggling in the back and stuff. So yeah, at the station, Dexter sits down next to Deb as she's watching the DVDs, trying to see if she can get some more out of the case and figure out where he could have went, try to get the location, all that stuff. Dexter takes the real estate file real estate holdings, the files, to his lab. He looks through Jordan's commercial real estate, which includes a strip mall, condos, and parking garages, but he can't find. There's definitely one place he can't find. These are all commercial places. Why would he have the victim there? So Dexter's wait, he's hiding something. But then he figures out his name's Eugene Greer. So now he tells this guy it's an emergency. This girl's life on the line. He gets on the phone and calls back. And Maria notifies the team that they are rolling out to a homicide at Bayfront Park, and it turns out to be Stan Liddy. A lot of shit is about to go down at Bayfront Park. While with Lumen still in the truck, Jordan drives down on a dirt road, passing by a sign for River Jordan Camp and a backhoe, which, yeah, that is where the original rapes happened, the original assaults, all that stuff. Quinn learns that Stan Liddy's the victim, and or of the crime scene. I forgot to add that detail in, I guess. Dexter's annoyed that he is stuck on the boat when he needs to rescue Lumen. He should be more than annoyed. He should be pretty much upset, stressed the fuck out, but he's got to play it cool, Quinn and Dexter kind of have this standoff. They've had this weird energy towards each other. At the scene, Liddy is lying dead inside his van, and Masuka discovers that he was surveilling someone, likely his murderer. So once they find out, they kind of declare once they find out who he's surveilling, Dexter, that's who murdered him. And they are right, but they get the wrong person. The last 5 calls on Liddy's cell phone were made to Quinn, but he blows them off as unimportant. Oh, he was just a guy in the office, or he was just a guy at work trying to get back into office, I suppose you could say. Yeah. There's blood on his shoe. And Maria like freaks out, like, get the hell back to the station. We're gonna have a talk with you, you know. Dexter describes how Liddy was killed as a single thrust expertly applied and that he was held down as the knife went in, which, yeah, that's literally exactly how Dexter killed him. And he's talking about him like this, and they're like not knowing who did it, you know. Eugene Greer owns River Jordan Camp. That's when he gets the call at the crime scene. And Dexter steals a car and adds to the camp. Maria tells Deb that Quinn may be involved in Liddy's murder. She kind of breaks the news because obviously Maria and pretty much everyone else knows that Quinn and Deborah are involved with each other romantically. At this camp, Lumen is sitting on the floor bound to a post. And yeah. Lumen kicks Jordan, runs away, and he recaptures her. At the station, Maria informs Deb that Quinn's name is on the requisition forms from the surveillance equipment in Liddy's van, and all the fingerprints belong to Liddy and Quinn. So yeah, it's pretty much pointing to, the evidence anyway, is pointing to Quinn being the murderer. So yeah, it's probably not good. Deb enters the interrogation room and turns off the camera. She wants to have a chat with him, like, if you're the murderer, why the hell would you do this? She's kind of confronting him as a friend, not, or probably more than less as an interrogation officer. Dexter is speeding to the camp, meanwhile, but in his haste, his car flips over when it hits the arm of the backhoe, and yeah, he crashes the car. Not really a big deal. He pretty much hops out there unscathed and continues on to the camp. He gets there, surprises Jordan. Jordan holds him at gunpoint. And yeah, the blood tests haven't come back yet, and Deb is really worried that Quinn could actually be involved in this. A uniformed officer notifies Deb that a street vendor spotted Jordan Chase and the guy heard noises coming from the trunk, so this is probably woman number 13 is what Deborah's pretty much assuming, and she's right, and she decides to follow up on the lead. Jordan ties up Dexter, forces him into the building, and throws him down a flight of stairs, and yeah, where, obviously, Lumen and him are both captured. Lumen's hanging from the rafter. You know, Jordan's trying to share this, like, a motivational speech with a little sarcasm like he did on the phone. When Jordan opens Dexter's knife roll, he states, "Wow, I look at these and I can't help but think that you have a lot of greatness in you. Then I look at you and you're no different than the idiots that show up at my seminars. Totally lost. I'm going to put you out of your misery, both of you." And a really badass scene ensues from this. Dexter stabs Jordan in the foot, and he's like stuck to the ground, which is like so cool. It was a really cool dynamic how they like executed that on the show. Really, really cool. Meanwhile, Deb locates the street vendor, but they struggle to communicate. Obviously, she can't speak Spanish, and he was speaking Spanish before. And she figures out somehow that there's a camp, right? Dexter slaps Jordan to wake him up. They knocked him out. Yeah. And he's on the kill bed. Lumen thinks they should leave, or they kill Jordan, obviously. Stabs him in the chest, and it's over, pretty much. That conflict's over, but there is another conflict up ahead. Lumen thinks they should leave Jordan's body at the camp, but Dexter doesn't want a murder investigation. They need to hide all their bodies. They don't want to cause any problems. So yeah, decided to use Jordan's car to move the body, tip off Miami Metro after a month about the place. As Dexter and Lumen are cleaning up blood and evidence, Deb arrives at the camp and discovers Jordan's body. Lumen and Dexter standing behind plastic sheeting, conceals their identities, obviously, and then she like holds him at gunpoint, like, drop whatever the fuck you have, and a lot of fucking plot convenience. Like, this is a mighty lot of plot convenience, and I mean, I'm sure if stuff like this keeps happening on the show, it's gonna get a little bit exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it probably will get a little exhausting. But yeah, she lets him go. She's going to call the police though, so they better run, hide whatever they can. She realizes like the Jordan Chase deserved it. Deb visits Quinn in a holding cell. Yeah. After dark, where she like tells him she's not going to judge him. After dark, Dexter and Lumen dispose of Jordan's body in the Gulf Stream, and obviously they don't have to worry about Liddy coming after them. They killed all of her rapists. She said it was a miracle. In the morning, Dexter gets dressed as he watches Lumen sleep. And like they're smiling at each other on the way home from the boat like the night before, and it's kind of a beautiful moment. Dexter proceeds to the lab to perform the blood work on Quinch. You finally figure out that obviously this is Liddy's blood, like it's framing him as a murderer, blah blah blah. When Dexter returns to his apartment, he finds Lumen in the living room, kind of like disgruntled, kind of like disoriented, kind of just sitting there, and he's like wondering what the hell is going on. Yeah. She tearfully tries to explain, I didn't sleep at all last night. First I was wondering what was happening to me, and then I was wondering how I could possibly tell you. I have to leave today. So now, this kind of love thing they formed, Lumen wants to get rid of it and leave Miami, because she doesn't want to be reminded of this, which is really understandable, but man. And I mean, Dexter can't leave. He has a big job as a blood spatter analyst. So yeah, all that happens, all the drama. Dexter realizes that Lumen's dark passenger has vanished. She no longer is ever since she killed all her rapists, she's no longer like motivated to do these these killings. After saying goodbye to Lumen, Dexter attends Harrison's first birthday party with his family and coworkers on the beach. A lot of people show up, and yeah, everyone's kind of having a good time. Quinn thanks Dexter privately for the blood work, which exonerated him from Liddy's murder, cleared him up. I don't know how it... Wait. Dexter tells Deb that he doesn't like Quinn, but he wants her to be happy. Like, he wants her to be in this relationship because she's happy. As Dexter looks at the couples around him, he's puzzled how they can make relationships seem so easy. He's almost like jealous of how people are getting along in their relationships. Sonia brings out the cake and everyone gathers around the table. Everything's happy. Blah, blah, blah. And it kind of like ends. I mean, there's not really a plot twist to this or anything, which I found was interesting. Jesus. Why the fuck I breathed in like that, but good episode, though. Obviously, they ended the Jordan Chase thing, and I kind of like how this show did it. This time, they didn't make the kill the end of the episode. There's kind of like a rejoice. I mean, it's the end of the season. There's kind of like an aftermath of everything. People are kind of recovering from all their storylines, and yeah, I'm really excited for season 6. I do think there is 8 seasons in the original Dexter. I'm not quite sure yet, but freaking cleaning robots upstairs, but as long as there are, we are going to be reviewing it on the channel for you guys, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe. More of these in the future. Obviously, we're watching Beef and The Walking Dead as well, so we're kind of like occupied with other shows and stuff, but yeah, still going to be a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. I am out.